help you out. Let's do that. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. All right. I noticed that Missy started trying to kick her lambs off earlier than it was normal. And before that, I noticed that her udders were really large. And she started kicking them off. And then I started noticing that they were a little rosy on both sides. And that's the start of mastitis. So I have to milk her out and get some of that pressure out so that the pressure doesn't further close off the teats and lead to more and more pressure and more stagnation of the milk. The milk has bacteria in it that needs to be emptied. And so, I have to empty it. But I tried this morning and it came out, I don't know if you can notice it. This is her milk. This is Annie's milk. There's a little bit of a red tone to it, but there was clumps that was coming out that were clogging up the teat holes, which is also another indication of mastitis. So I had to do this with Thank You last year because her udders were equally as engorged and needed help draining and had the fibroids, I think is what they call them, or fibroids, something like that. Pieces of actual of tissue that was clogging the entrance. So I'm using sesame seed oil is antimicrobial, also is the best for oil pulling. So I'm gonna start growing sesame because sesame seeds themselves are awesome too. All right, good girl, mama. Oh, I hope you don't hate me. Good girl. Oh gosh, she has little ports compared to Thank You last year. Good girl. Yeah. And I'm actually going to hold my hand this way so that if she tries to kick, it'll hit my hand instead of the needle. Good girl. But yeah, she needs to be drained, fully drained. Good girl. Thank you, my Missy. Thank you. All right, it's already draining. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. It probably feels weird, huh? Good girl. Massage. Good ship. Massage as I work it in real slow because this is the inside. And she doesn't like it. Good girl. I'm gonna fully drain you out, mama. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Seems like it's done draining. Oh. All right. Now let me check this. I'm gonna have to reboil that. Get the rest of it out what we can. Oh yeah, that's way better. Wait. Oh, still must be painful though. Kick it, mama. Good girl. See if we get any chunks. I was getting chunks earlier that were clogging it up. Good girl. Hi, you want to turn around? Good girl. Try the other side. Good girl. You're so smart. Good sheep. She's able to kick a lot higher than another sheep. And a lot faster too. See, there was a chunk. You hear it? It like... My arm's faster than your leg. My arm's faster than your leg. I use my forearm, my elbow, raise my elbow. But you don't want to let go of the teat because then that just encourages them. Oh, there's chunks. This flow is... Oh, there's a big chunk, yeah. Oh, awesome. Clearing it out, mama. Yeah. Yeah. I might not need to do the cannula on this one. Stop. Silly girl. If I could just get enough of these fibroids out so that her milk can drain and her baby's mouth's easier, and she can keep her own pressure down. The other one was tighter than this. Like, as in the stream that was coming out was thinner and even more clogged. There we go. Got some more chunks. Good girl. Thank you for your cooperation, kinda. Yeah. Stop it! Good girl. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, see how our udder has like this thing out in front? It's like not round. This front part is hard right around here. This shouldn't be protruding out. It's swollen. It's part of what is red around here. This whole front part is swollen. There's another chunk. And you can see this milk is a little rosy. It's got a little bit of inflammation blood in it. Not much though. There's another chunk. All right, that's about as much as I'm gonna get squeezed out of it. Now I'm gonna, good girl, thank you for your patience, mama. Good girl, yeah. All right. Let me see. I need to reboil that before I stick the cannula in there though. And I gotta reward her and let her be free until then, because I don't want her to be tied up. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good sheep. Good sheep, good sheep, good sheep. Good girl. Good sheep. Reboil this and stick the cannula in that other teat. Show you what these fibroids look like. They're actually stuck on the inside of the bottle in various spots. All those. Look at all that. All that was clogging up her teats. It's crazy. There. Kind of waxy. I really like how the sesame seed oil has this little built-in little screen. That's nice. All right, mama. Good girl. Yeah. All right. Good girl. Thank you. Good sheep, good sheep, good sheep, good sheep, good sheep. Stop, 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 stop. I might need to hobble her. Good girl. Yeah. Good sheep. Yeah. Good girl, mama. Thank you, Missy, 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 Missy. Thank you, Missy, 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 Missy. Oh, yeah, just punch through. All right. Good girl. Let you drain as much as it'll let you. Good girl. Yeah. Good sheep, good sheep, good sheep, good sheep. Yeah. Good sheep, good sheep, good sheep, good sheep. Yeah. Good girl, my missy. Good girl, my missy. Good girl, my missy. Good girl, my missy, yeah. Good girl, my missy. Good girl, my missy. Good girl, my missy. Good girl, my missy, yeah. I think that's it. You're starting to slow down. All right, good girl. Missy, yeah. All right, good sheep, good sheep. Oh, oh, oh. I want to see if there's any more fibroids in there. Hold on. Silly girl. Good girl, yeah. There you go. See me blocking her? This is why I milk from the side instead of the back. Because I don't want to train their teeth to go back. Stop. Yeah, there was another fibroid. Stop. Stop. All right, that's good. Good girl. Thank you so much for your patience, Mama. I hope this helps. I hope this is good. Good sheep, good sheep, good sheep. Yeah. Good sheep, good sheep, good sheep. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Good sheep, Mama. Now that I got that port opened up and those fibroids taken out, I'm gonna have to milk it once a day just to make sure there's no more fibroids coming out. Good sheep, yeah. Good girl, Missy, yeah. Good girl, Missy, yeah. Good sheep. There's nothing left on that side, is there? Good sheep. Yeah. All right, this is our udder the next day. It's looking slightly less rosy. So I might not need to do any infusion of a medication. I can just keep her milked out and it'll correct itself. Stop. If she'll let me milk her out consistently. You being kicky? You being kicky? Good girl. Stop. Good girl. Still got some fibroids coming out already. She's backed herself up in the corner where she can't kick because this thing is there. So that might be actually a good idea. Build something on your milk station. It has like a little armature, anti-kick armature. Good girl. All right, 2 fibroids so far. The flow rate is slow, so there's got to be more in here. Yeah, there's another one, a little one. There's another one. Another one. Another one exits teat. And another one, and another one. Another one exits teat. Good girl. There's a big one. I saw that gush out. Get this fibroids out. Concentrations of mastitis, beginnings of mastitis. Milk it out. Bleed it out. Milk's a little rosy still, but her udder is not quite as warm and it's not quite as rosy, so that's good. As long as there's improvements, God help us. Money just got deposited in my bank account today by YouTube, or Google. So now I have money to order the mastitis medication that I can infuse or inject up into her udder if it starts to, go south. Good girl. Yeah. Thank you, Missy Mama. I use Lugol's iodine. That's water-based instead of alcohol-based, so it doesn't burn quite as bad. Good girl, Mama. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. She thinks I'm gonna put something in her eye. She said pink eye the other week. Good girl. Yeah. And I'm gonna put it all over the outside because this stuff will absorb and help to fight the infection from the outside too. Good girl. Thank you, my missy. Especially if I rub it in with this. Good girl. And that'll help that little scratch stay clean. Good sheep. Good morning, Mama. See how it's doing. Looking all right. Wow. Good girl. Let me see this side. I think this is the scrape side. And the scrape side is surprisingly looking a lot better too, just by putting that bentonite clay on it. Bentonite clay with the essential oils. Good girl. Let's go. Good girl. Oh, much better. There's no heat coming from it at all. That's great. From this side, at least. See this other side. The other side, there's a little bit of heat, but that's probably because was that open thing. But yeah, the bentonite clay has locked in the moisture for a couple hours after applying before the baby's probably sucked it off. And so it's feeling a lot more supple than it was. It was getting dry and starting to crack like the other side, like mastitis does. Mastitis dries out the udders and the teats for some reason. Good girl, thank you. Good girl. Oh, you don't want to do that because then you get your hoof caught. This is how you teach them a lesson. You just don't let their hoof down. And they're like, okay, maybe that's not a good idea to try. Good girl. Thank you. Good sheep. Yeah. All right, no fibroids, no fibroids, no fibroids. Good girl. She's still got bentonite clay on the upper udder part. That's nice. This is Uncle Harry's mineralizing tooth powder. This is what I try to replicate. And I get all these ingredients except for like the colloidal silver. And I make my own tooth pack and tooth powder. Yeah, this has colloidal silver. It's also got like a lot more essential oils. Mine only has mint and tea tree. Should get oregano. I love oregano. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, good girl. I hope that hoops. Good girl. Thank you for your patience with this. It's definitely looking better than it was yesterday. Thank God. Let's just do it a couple times so I can see if there's any fibroids left. No fibroids. Good girl. There's no fibroids yet. Oh, nope. You don't want to do that, Mama. Oh, there was one fibroid. Good girl. All right, there was only one fibroid in there, which is significantly less than was yesterday. Looks like I just squeezed it though, and it opened it up right there. That's a bummer. Got a little bit of blood showing. That's a bummer. Pack this in. Good girl, thank you. Thank you, God, for your patience. Good sheep. And the milk is not looking as rosy as it did yesterday, so that's good too. The internal mastitis is getting better. It's looking much better, but I'm still not completely comfortable with the condition of the outside of the teat, that scrape and that dryness and that cracking. It's just continuing to invite in microbes. Ooh, yeah, you. Good girl, my missy moo, yeah, you. Got a teaspoon Dolomite, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and a drop or two of iodine, Lugol's iodine, water-based iodine. It's just potassium iodine. It's not the chemically versions. And we got some oats. Where's the oats? Oats to mix it all up with. Just a cup. You don't want to give them too much, especially the oatmeal. The oatmeal is just gonna combat the acidity of the apple cider vinegar. Like this rice over here. Rice is less, would neutralize it less, is what my book says. So, check you out, Mama. How you doing today, huh? How's your udder, Mama? Good girl. A little dry. I want to keep these teeth supple. Supple and clean. Sesame seed oil helps. I'm gonna start growing sesame seed. It's supposed to be very drought tolerant, and it's just, the oil is so invaluable for oil pilling and for moisturizing. That's way better than the petroleum-based lanolins that most people use on udders. That is antimicrobial, and it's more surfacial. It doesn't really work into the skin as well. It's more of a cover, and it's not antimicrobial. Good girl. All right, let me see how you doing on this side. Make sure there's no obstructions and fibroids anymore. Make sure they're staying milked out. Yeah, good girl. Good girl, yeah. Thank you, Missy. Good girl, Mama. Yeah, thank you, Mama. Good. No fibroids. All right. I'm not going to milk her out because I don't want to encourage her udder to make too much more milk. It's a very delicate balance to keeping them milked out and keeping that flow of good micro-balanced milk to help to keep the inside of the udder and the teat, keep them help it keep itself clean. There's natural microbes, good beneficial microbes in the milk. As long as you can keep that flowing out, that's the main prescription that they have for human teats that start to get mastitis. Is just keep it milked out, keep it clean, keep it flowing. Because if you don't keep it flowing, then the bad microbes that are in there are able to proliferate. They have longer time to proliferate. And if you don't drain that, then it just builds up pressure. And those microbes are simultaneously not only growing, but they're causing inflammation, which closes the teat orifice exponentially. So you want to stay on top of the closing of the orifice and stay on top of the proliferation of the microbes by milking out, keeping it milked out, keeping it flowing. But at the same time, you don't want to be milking it completely out 5 times a day while they have 2 lambs on them, because then all that stimulation, first of all, it's going to be a lot of mechanical damage from each time that you squeeze and they have dry. It's going to want to open that back up, and so you have to basically do what you can to keep it out and keep it milked out without damaging the teats, without otherwise you have to use the teat cannula. All right, let's see how you doing, mama. Shush. Any fibroids inside? Good girl. All right, no fibroids. The inflammation is not closing up the port, and that squeeze right there, she let me know that started to crack that, and so I will stop right there. I just wanted to make sure that it's not too warm. It's not doesn't have infection going on inside. This is the only thing that I'm concerned about. So I'm going to not try to milk it out so much. I'm just going to try to keep it lubed. Good girl, yeah. Good girl, yeah. Oh, that's a little much. Oh, it's all right. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. If you have any essential oils to add to your oil here, your sesame seed oil, that'll help even more. Mint really helps. That'll help. Mint is an herb to help. It helps dry them up. If you just put it on topically with your sesame seed oil, it'll help to balance that out. You need to milk it out, but at the same time, you don't want it producing more milk. So mint is a good thing for slowing the milk production. Good girl. All right. Good girl. Let me see. Look at that. Be like that. You want chicha. You deserve it. Good sheep. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah.